What up, my tubers? We're back for some more Sealed here on Magic Arena. We're going to do a little bit of this Phyrexia, all will be one sealed format. Haven't done much of this. In fact, I don't think I've done any of this. Maybe one time on the early access event, but we've been doing mostly drafts, so sealed should be interesting. Let's take a peek at the rares we opened. I see a few good ones. Thrun, Breaker of Silence. This card is just stupid. 5/5 trample for 5. It's basically unkillable. Basically unkillable. There are a few green fight effects, punch effects, but this card is basically the Stone Cold Nuts. Speaking of Stone Cold Nuts, Myglaws, Maze Crusher, also kind of insane. 3 mana, 4/4. That's base. And then it has 5 oil counters and a bunch of good abilities. So another fantastic one here. That is filler, some kind of constructed card. Malkator, Purity Overseer rather. Pretty good for the artifact deck. Good value there. Ovika, Enigma Goliath, a nice top-end bomb card. Wins the game if it sticks around for any length of time. And then one of my favorite cards in this format, excuse me. All will be one. I don't think this card is all that good. Most likely, draft is going to be a better place for this, but maybe we can do a good thing with Sealed. This is a fun one. Maybe not good, but fun. Whenever you put one or more counters on a permanent player, all will be one deals that much damage to target opponent, creature, and opponent controls, or planeswalker. So the ability is insane. It's just, do you have enough ways to put like oil counters from Myglaws or poison, stuff like that. Anyway, those are the rares. Let's go to the deck build. As always, I like to just pull out all of the playables and then go from there during the deck build. Trawler Drake's great. 3 Dross Skull Bombs. My black looks pretty weak, though. There's a Drown in Icor. 2 Rats is good, at least. I've never been a huge fan of Necrosquito. Maybe it's better in Sealed than in Draft, but I think this is one of the weaker of this cycle of cards. I think the Trawler Drake we have here is just so much better than it. How does red look? 2 Anointers is very good. Volt Charge is decent. I mean, Sawblade Scamp is nice with the all will be one, that's for sure. Crescendo's not a bad trick. Green, we have... green does not look too good. I mean, we have the double Lattice Blade and Thrun, which is nice. Pull out all the multicolored cards. 2 Terramorphic Expanses. Dune Mover. An Atlas for some fixing too. Okay. Well, my best cards are what? The Thrun, the Myglaws, the Ovika. So it's going to be hard not to run some combination of red-green, maybe splashing blue because of that. The black, I think, can just be an immediate cut. The only black card I would splash is like the Drown here. Maybe the Evangelist, but it doesn't look like we're going to be much of the toxic strategy. The white... very poor. Easy cut there for me, I think. Blue has a couple of okay cards, but nothing amazing. I could splash like Tainted Observer plus the Ovika, but I would guess that we want to lean towards red-green oil. Trawler Drake's good. I don't know if that's worth splashing for, sadly. Wonder if the Augury is worth splashing. Would we even need to splash the Drown in this deck? Do we have good removal otherwise? We need more oil cards, that's for sure. So what's our removal if we have this as like somewhat of a baseline here? Removal is pretty weak. I guess I wouldn't play the Injector in this list. Surprising this is actually a really decent red-green oil deck, though, with the top-end Ovika. I'm probably not supposed to play this. We do have a couple of cards that works with, but overall, this is just going to be a no-go, I think. This deck doesn't actually look too bad. The deck kind of built itself, it feels like. Let's see, we have some other green cards we could be playing. Titanic Growth is an okay trick. Maze's Mantle is an okay trick. I guess it's not as good without toxic creatures, though. Do we want a 6/5 Reach Trampler for 6? Do we need another win con like that? I don't think so. Do I have any other ways to add oil? I guess this? I don't think this card is any good, though. So red-green splashing Observer and Ovika potentially. Actually, why would I guess I wouldn't even want to splash this, would I? It has Proliferate on it, but it doesn't really fit the theme at all. Could just be worth it to splash some like random off-color spell bombs. Nothing wrong with that. I think I will throw in one Titanic Growth as well. Well, maybe we just throw in like the Sky Scythe. Or just another big top-end card. Let's look at the oil cards I still have in the sideboard here. Oh, yeah. Just that last oil card. So, probably not good enough. Yeah, I kind of like just throwing in the blue spell bomb then. I think they're going to be better than the green ones in our deck. We would actually really like the red spell bomb in this list. Oh wait, do I want this splitter? I probably don't even want that splitter, do I? Just a couple spell bombs. Okay, I mean, hey, that looks pretty good to me. 17 lands should be fine. We're going to run 2 expanses. We have the 1 Hunter Maze. Sure. So only we'll need 1 island here. And then the rest can be red and green. Looks good enough to me. Decent curve, some good bombs. Oops. And we have quite a few oil cards. The Anointers and the Ravager don't have oil, but all of these over here have oil. All right, quick build. Let's get to the games. Interesting to see how different the sealed format is over draft, because draft has been really, really fast. If you don't have something to do on like turn 2, you are often in a really bad spot. This is a nice hand. Got all of our low early game plays, and the double scamp here can actually add quite a bit of damage very quickly. Because once they don't attack anymore, we just get to add more counters. Although I will go grab... Actually, do I want to grab the island here? I guess I should. It's fine. Just make sure we have it. Alcator's Watcher. I don't really want to attack into that, do I? I think I'm just going to play out another scamp and pass. Though that thing has Vigilance, so maybe I should be attacking into it. Demolition is a sorcery, right? Yeah. Wow, they ran out Jace very early there. So I guess they're going to uptick on the Dune Mover? Sure. Um... Send everything at the Jace. These sadly do not ping opponent or planeswalkers. So they completed this, so it's going to have less loyalty. It only entered with 3 instead of 5. I don't know, maybe I should have just used Gleeful Demolition there. Oh, okay. Well, if they're not going to develop out the board, that's good. Rest, maybe? Heck, I kind of want to Gleeful Demolition my Dune Mover next turn and make 3 1/1s. Swarm the Jace. Yeah, they are going to arrest it. I mean, that's not bad. I can kill the disruption. I feel like it might be better to Gleeful Demolition my Dune Mover, though. They're playing blue-white, so this is going to have a ton of hits. They don't have haste, do they? No. Feels weird, but so be it. Why must we play versus Planeswalker? I guess I should probably sack the Maze end of turn here. Alright, 4/4 Toxic 2 brings back their flyer. It's not bad. Sure. It's fine, because we have another way to deal with that. Glad we kept the canopy. They might even attack. Shoot them for 1. Man, this is miserable. I guess I'll kill the enchantment and then attack all of these at the Jace. If they want to kill the Ravager, they need to double block it. Right, I'm fine with that. Ugh. I mean, they can just draw Skull Bomb back the toxic guy now, and ay ay ay. Okay, hey, hold up. Oh, I was gonna say, if they don't do anything, I get to kill the Jace. I mean, we get to attack it for 2 damage here at least. Super freaking annoying. Man. Oh, come on. I can't say this is particularly enjoyable. Now they can play out there. Big things again. What is this? Zopandril Hunger Dominus. 4/6 reach the beginning of each... Oh yeah, this card's insane. Beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control, and then they can sack 2 creatures and make that one indestructible. Nice. Well, that's good. Even as reach if I draw my big flyer. Some kind of power differential going on here. Also, wait, what the heck? How did they cast a double green card here? This is funny. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm getting embarrassed. Okay. Well, they just need a red creature now. I don't know if some of those cards make sense, but these few cards are very powerful, at least. The Duelist seems weird in their deck. Yeah, alright, I think I've seen enough here. I don't know if there was much we could have done. What happened? They played Jace and we died. Jace kind of soloed us. Alright, 0-1. Well, at least we didn't die to like a turn 2 toxic creature, so I guess there's that. Hey, this hand looks really good too. And this is a great hand. It just needs to find one land naturally, but Scamp into Mover, into some great 4-drops. This could be a fast game. Oh, that card's really good too. The Adaptive Automaton, or whatever, Evolving Adaptive. That one's really easy to grow. Alright, we will go ahead and grab our island here, since we want our 4th land. Okay. Well, that is an artifact too, so I can Gleeful Demolition it, which I think we want to do next turn. That also puts a oil counter on our Scamp, which makes our Anointer better. They might even trade here so that they don't get the initial Toxic. Looks like they didn't want to do that though. But as soon as that becomes a 3-3, the Anointer is not going to kill it, because it's going to take a little while for me to get to that point anyways, you know? Be surprised if they didn't attack here. Yeah. That's pretty good too. Oh, they have a punch? Come on, don't do it. Ay. Alright. That thing has Menace, so that's why they're attacking. So do I want to trade my 2-1 and 1-1 for their 3-3? Not particularly. I guess I probably just have to run out the Anointer, don't I? Shoot them for 1. Because that way we can also Predation with the Anointer next turn on one of their, one of their creatures. Or not. Well, 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop with removal. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do there. They just missed 2 damage. Oh, they're gonna... Well, couldn't they have put the counters on this? Yeah, it gets it bigger for each oil counter, so... Slight mistake on their part, but it looks like it's probably not gonna matter anyways. I'm gonna have to go for the 2-for-1 on myself, and I think they have a trick to blow me out. Yep, good game. Alright, I mean, not much you can do there. Opponent had a silly draw. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop with removal, removal, removal. We are 0-2 with this deck now. Good. This is fine. I don't think my deck's bad. I think we'd run it back. Gotta cross our fingers. Okay, on to game 3. On the ropes now. Oh, man. I'll keep this, but it's really slow. The nice thing is we have the Surgical Spellbomb with blue so that we can bounce something on turn 3 for a little bit of tempo and maybe buy us some time, but this is not a winning hand. Although, to be fair, what is a winning hand with this deck? I don't know. Seeing as we haven't won yet. Maybe we'll get to cast Thrun one time. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna Skull Bomb the flyer for a turn. Sure. Obviously not very exciting, but it is what it is. Given my hand, I guess I put a land on top with the Dune Mover. Like, play Terramorphic, use it immediately, and then Dune Mover another land on top. Because we just want to get to 7 for Ovika. Hmm. There are some other colors I could be playing. I don't think we have much better sideboard removal or anything. Like, Evangelist is insane, but I don't think there was a good poison deck. We do have double Duelist with double Blight Belly and triple Skull Bomb. Maybe there was supposed to be like a white-black poison deck? I'll have to, if we win here, I'll have to double check that. Oh my gosh, that makes their Watcher a 4/4 flyer. Okay, well, this might be over sooner than later then. Yeah, we might actually go 0-3 here. Holy crap. Maybe they make a weird block. Ah yes, the old 4 mana 4/2. Perfect. So this is Unctus's Retrofitter. It's going to be a sad day if we don't even get to play our Thrun once, although it would be good to get the Ovika online. before they have a Thrun. They have a Lattice Blade Mantis. Yes. 4/4 Flying Vigilance. Why are you so good? Because you're a Sarah Angel. I want to attack with both, but if they just don't block and then I play Ravager and they get rid of it, we are basically dead. We would be dead. I imagine they just take the damage here. Alright, one more turn. And we get Ovika online, and maybe that can save us. Other play was just to not attack at all and then play out the Ravager and pray. Six, flying, ward 3, and pay 3 life. What is my white-black removal again? So we have the Evangelist with poison. We have Vanish. Yeah, Drown, I guess, is good. A couple tricks are kind of like removal. What do they do here? The Mycosynth Gardens. Becomes a copy of target non-token artifact you control with mana value X. If they copy the Watcher, it doesn't become a 4/4. It would thankfully still just be a 1/1. Okay. That's fine. Is that sorcery speed only? No, that's instant speed. So I go down to 8 here. Yep. They should definitely attack because it's a 4/3 blocker, but it's a 5/4 attacker, so trade my Ravager for that thing. If they have a pump effect, we don't actually mind them using it here. Because if they use it on the Mantis, then that means they can't use it on the Watcher to attack through my Ovika. Okay, that's not a pump effect. Sure. That is also a very good draw. So we can kill the Retrofitter with that, which would make the Watcher back to a 1/1. But I think I'm supposed to go for this. They're in blue-green, so it's going to be pretty hard to kill a 6/6. And with Ward 3, and they only have 5 mana, it has to be like a pump effect. Come on, Ovika, save the day! play some random creature and pass. Please. No. That's fine. Yes, that counts. We'll take it. Okay. We will take it. Can I actually kill them next turn? I guess if they don't block, but why would they not block with their 1/1 token? That also has reach. Okay, but this is fine. I think I'm probably supposed to Volt Charge the Retrofitter, turn that into a 1/1. Then we're sitting pretty. Okay, let's attack with both. See how they handle it. If they decide to not block, then we win. Nice. All right. Hit him for 8. And charge for the final 3. Phew! Good news. We did not go 0-3. I was very worried there for a moment. All right, I'm going to take a peek at the black-white deck again. Maybe it's just faster and better. Which means I don't get to play with Thrun, though, or Myglaws. Actually, yeah, I have 2 insane, inexpensive green bombs. Man. That feels really bad to go into poison instead if that's the case. Actually, blue-black could also be a thing here. Blue-black-white poison. Esper poison. I guess I should probably look at what that looks like. Sorry, Myglaws. Sorry, Thrun. Might not be casting you at all. So we would get that, this, that. We'd probably play the Injector. We would get Head Cleaver's great. Immortality Drown, Rats. Maybe 2 Skull Bombs. I think we'd be just splashing blue because the white has better... maybe we just go straight up 3 color, actually. Get the experimental, get the prologue, get the snare. Drake's very good, but doesn't really have poison synergies, but it's probably just worth running. This would just be straight up 3 color. I don't actually know if that's better. It does have a lot of 2-drops though, which is nice. We'd be running some of these other cards, obviously, but I'm just taking a peek at the bare bones look of what this looks like. I don't know if it has enough ways to push through. It has a lot of cheap creatures, but probably not enough removal. Yeah, that doesn't look good enough. Okay, disregard. I'm glad we looked at it, but I don't think it's worth. Let's rebuild our red-green deck. I can remember everything that was in it anyways. Something like that, I think. I had 1 more playable. Is it one of the green spell bombs? No. Just 2 of these shrapnel slingers. Was it one of the blue cards? I don't think it was any of those blue cards. Wasn't this. Wasn't Atlas. I mean, maybe I should just be putting the... I guess we should probably just be running this anyways, because we have the double anointer for more oil synergies, even if it's not that great. That seems fine. Okay. Go back to our initial build. 1 island, 1, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we had one of those duels too, didn't we? Or sacklands? I think we did. Yeah. Okay. 1 and 2. Turn 3 Myglaws, turn 5 Thrun. That's the game plan this time. Let's do that. Okay, there's turn 3 Myglaws, and we even have a 2-drop initially. This hand is fantastic. So what does this all do again? You can remove 1 oil counter to give it Vigilance Menace. That's pretty good. Remove 2 oil counters to give it +2/+2. That's pretty good. 3, destroy an artifact or enchantment. That is also very good. Everything about that card is just crazy. I'm going to play the Rummager's start since we've drawn back-to-back lands. And we have the Dune Mover in our hand. We definitely do not need any more lands at this point. Okay. The game has other plans. No touchy, please. Pass. Volt Charge is good. I'm gonna attack with the Engraver instead of rummaging with it, since we would like to maintain the oil counter on it. We have the Volt Charge to proliferate, so let's just hand dump for now. I will actually go ahead and grab Island. That's fine. That's pretty good. Sure. So I will take 1 poison, but that's not a big deal. We're just super far ahead here. It doesn't really matter, I think. Like, Volt Charge this, proliferate. Yeah, I think we're just smashing. They have 1 card in their hand. Let's just attack with all. I'm probably not supposed to use Titanic Growth like this, but those mites don't block, and we have them dead next turn, currently. I am giving them the 3 Toxic, so if they have the Evangelist or something, that's pretty awkward. That was going to kill that anyways, no big deal. Okay, Spell Bomb. Bounce. Guess we'll leave the Rummager back, get rid of this land in our hands. Oh, that's very good. Okay. Whenever another creature or artifact, you can just put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put an oil counter on it. That's fine. Oh, well, that was insane. Demolition's great. Yeah, I mean, I played a little bit sloppy here, but again, the opponent was on a mulligan to 5, so Just kind of unlucky for them there. Alright, come on! We've cast the Myglaws, now we just need to cast the Thrun. Also, get 5 more wins, because we're 2-2. Thrun, where are you at? Thrun? Anybody? Hey! Okay. And we have a hand that actually has some early plays, so hopefully we'll be able to get to the Thrun. Turn 1 Scamp, turn 2 Dune Mover, probably grab... Well, I guess I might need to grab another Forest, but I was going to say we could grab the Island. 5/5, can't be countered, trample. Can't be the target of non-green spells your opponents control or abilities from non-green sources. Like, what on earth is that card? Oh, we also found the second green source, so we can indeed go grab the island with the mover. I think I'm fine grabbing the island. I don't know what to feel about these scamps. They're mainly in the deck because I have the double anointer, but they can be very annoying. They're not super relevant early game. But if your deck has a lot of non-creature spells, it's not too hard to make them deal like 1, 2, 3, even like 4 extra damage. Oh! Speak of insane cards, Bloated Contaminator is absolutely disgusting. 3 mana, 4/4 trample, toxic 1, and then whenever deals damage to a player, you proliferate. Absolutely absurd. This is a little bit awkward. But I guess I'm gonna run out the Scamp and a Mountain. Even though they know I have Island in my hand, we want to hold up Free from Flesh, I guess. Well, this isn't good. I'm gonna go for this, and we're probably gonna get blown the hell out, but I don't really have a choice. Yep. We're just gonna lose to that. That's fun. Okay. Well, we thought Thrun was good, but how about a... Jesus. How about a Jesus? Like, I'm gonna have to trade Thrun off for that thing? Ugh. Ay, 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 ay. That's not bad. Okay. So, I think what I'm gonna do here is double block the Mantis. Take 6. And then try to Titanic Growth my Thrun next turn to block the Contaminator. White has a lot of flyers that we could lose to, but I don't really have much of a choice here. They can even start attacking with the Basilisk too. Oh, maybe we're dead. Okay. So 4 life, 7 poison. What's the last card? Can we hold? Are you kidding? Oh wait, they had more than one card, but this is one of the best cards in the format. I mean, if you thought this bloated Contaminator was good, White Sun Zenith, White Sun's Twilight, if you cast it for 5 or more, it wipes the board, makes a bunch of toxic creatures. You also gain 5 life, so. Alright, that, my friends, was a very fun sealed. Love it. I don't want to be a huge Debbie Downer. This is literally like week 1 of release. But thus far, and maybe this is just because I've been sucking, this format has been miserable. Like, even in draft, and sealed was a little bit different at least. It wasn't all just about the toxic curve outs, but it was kind of. I mean, it's just been so brutal. Now, the nice thing is there's still kind of like a puzzle to solve the format in draft, especially. Like, you need to make sure you take a lot of early interaction or plays, otherwise you will just get snowballed out. But a lot of games, they do come down to the toxic, and like, you start with 10 life in essence if that's the case. A lot of decks, as soon as they get that initial poison counter on you, they don't care about attacking too much more, right? They can just go proliferate, 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 or whatever. So we'll see how the format continues to shape up. It's still new. It's still fun for me, in the sense that it's all new experiences, but the gameplay, I can't say has been particularly fond. I'm not fond of it anyway. With that being said, thanks for watching. We will be back tomorrow for some more. Maybe we do some more sealed. Maybe we do some more draft. Maybe we figure out the format and it becomes a little bit more palatable. But until then, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.